The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. When the Pharisees heard that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together, and one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question to test him. "Teacher, which commandment in the law is the greatest?" Jesus said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment. And a second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets." The Gospel of the Lord. My brothers and sisters, today we celebrate the Queenship of Mary, and the first reading that we had was very appropriate because in it we have Naomi and Ruth. And Naomi is a type of the Blessed Virgin Mary, which means she was foreshadowed in the Old Testament through the person of Naomi. Because just as Ruth was married and the mother of her husband was Naomi, so the mother of our beloved, the spouse of our soul, the spouse of the church, which is Jesus, his mother is Mary. She's our mother. And just as Ruth clung to her, so we ought to use those same words that Ruth used. Where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. Those are the words of someone who chooses Our Lady to be their queen, who is completely devoted and consecrated to Mary. So, I think there are many reasons, but in this text, we see three things that foreshadowed in Naomi that our Blessed Mother gives to those who are consecrated to her, who give their whole lives over to her, who pray the rosary every day, who seek her intercession in things big and small, who don't go anywhere before giving it to our Blessed Mother. Three things. The first is that we saw that there was a famine in the land of Moab, and Naomi knew where to find food. In the same way, our Blessed Mother gives to those who are consecrated to her all the temporal things that they need, all the material things that they need. So she'll never let us go without. If we're looking for work, if we're looking for peace, if we're looking for more money, if we're looking for food, if we're looking for a house, if we're looking for this kind of stuff, someone who is a child of Mary and loves her with all their heart, she provides, just like Naomi does, knows where the Lord is leading and brings us there. So that's the first thing, material things. The second is even greater. Our Lady, just like Naomi, gives spiritual blessings. So yes, Ruth was able to save her life and have food, but I think the first words in the reading may have given you a hint. If you don't know the story of Ruth, you know that the man, Naomi's husband, was from Bethlehem. Who else is from Bethlehem? Our Lord. And our Lord Jesus is from Bethlehem to fulfill the prophecy because David is from Bethlehem. So Ruth became the mother of Jesse, who is the father of King David. So Ruth, a Moabite, a pagan, has nothing to do with the people of Israel, becomes the grandmother of King David. She's part of this royal lineage. She's part of the ancestry. If you read the beginning of the Gospel of Matthew, you see the name of Ruth. What a spiritual honor. Now Ruth is in heaven, related to King David, having foreshadowed the Blessed Virgin Mary. Well, that's a great spiritual thing that she received, even greater than the food that she had, because now it lasts forever. So in the same way, those who are devoted and consecrated to Mary receive spiritual blessings that are far greater than any temporal thing that we need. because those things at one point or another will pass away, but the spiritual goods will last forever. Lastly, something that's both material and spiritual, we hear in the last lines, they came to Bethlehem at the beginning of the barley harvest. Our Blessed Mother leads us to the greatest harvest of wheat, which is the Eucharist, something both material and spiritual. Devotion to Mary always leads to a devotion to the Eucharist, to a deepening of our love of the Eucharist. Someone who has given his life over to our Blessed Mother stops receiving communion in a state of mortal sin. This starts becoming something that they're aware of. You start seeing a lot more reverence around the Eucharist, how they receive Holy Communion, when they come to pray before Mass, making a thanksgiving after Mass. All this stuff comes first from someone who is devoted to our Blessed Mother. Mary leads us to the Eucharist. A lot of people, because of Protestant influences, are afraid that their devotion to Mary is leading them away from Jesus. It's like a competition, Jesus versus Mary. And I don't want to choose against Jesus, so I don't want to pick Mary. No, if you go to Mary, she leads you to her Son, especially in the Eucharist. So now we are being led very soon to receive our Lord in the Eucharist. Maybe we can do two things. First, choose Mary to be your queen. Make a choice today to give your life over into her hands. She's your mother. She's the richest of all of God's creatures. She has all of the treasuries of heaven. She can give anything that she wants. So what are you afraid of? There's no lack for those who love Mary. So go to her, choose her. A lot of people think they can have Jesus without Mary. We choose both, and we'll get material, spiritual blessings and the Eucharist. Lastly, our Holy Father, Pope Leo, asked us today to make this day a day of prayer and fasting for peace in the world, especially for all the wars that are happening in the Holy Land, in Ukraine, and different parts of the world as well. So maybe we can offer our Holy Communion today as part of this. Once we have Jesus as the prisoner of love in our hearts, we can tell him, Lord, please, through the intercession of Mary, grant peace. There's so many people who are suffering in the world. Grant us peace. Give the graces that you had prepared for me today to those people. Grant peace in the world. Let's offer this as our little sacrifice.